Welcome back. The Congress crisis has paralyzed its high command. But what has that meant for thousands of the party's workers on the ground already shattered after the Lok Sabha results? We spoke to Congress workers across India to find out, starting with Meerut in Uttar Pradesh.
हमारे यहाँ क्या होता है कि व्यक्ति विशेष किसी प्रदेश के अपने नेता से संपर्क किया और उसका लेटर लिया और वहाँ से आपको पदाधिकारी बन गया, लेकिन उसके बाद वो दामाद तो पार्टी का बन जाता है लेकिन पार्टी के लिए काम नहीं करता। मायूसी है क्योंकि पिछले चुनाव के मुकाबले 10,000 वोटें हमारी फिर कम आई हैं, तो मायूसी तो कार्यकर्ता में आएगी ना, उस कार्यकर्ता में मायूसी आएगी जो पार्टी को जिंदा रखना चाहता है। इस देश की पहचान गांधी परिवार है, इस देश के आज़ाद कराने की पहचान गांधी है। पार्टी को क्या होगा क्या नहीं है तो बात की बात है, लेकिन गांधी राहुल जी को फिलहाल वर्तमान समय में जरूरत बहुत है देश के,
तो उनको इस्तीफा देना नहीं चाहिए।
हमारे पास कैंडिडेट आते हैं, वो बाहर से आ जाते हैं, उनको बहुत इतना अपना परिचय कराने में भी समय नहीं होता। अब ये कैंडिडेट आए, इनको 20 दिन मिले, ये बाहर के थे, और इससे पहले जो कैंडिडेट 2014 में लड़ी उनको 15 दिन मिले। प्रदेश कांग्रेस कमेटी डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल की जो है वो तो डिसॉल्व कर दी गई है, और रिजाइन देने की बात है, मैं तो ये समझता हूँ कि दे देना चाहिए।
क्यों सर? आपको
हम राहुल गांधी जी के समर्थन में हैं।
लोकल लीडर्स हैं, उन्होंने काम किया था यहाँ पे।
हाँ, देखिए काम भी किया है। कुछ लोग ऐसे होते हैं ज़्यादा काम करते हैं, कुछ लोग होते हैं कम काम करते हैं, कुछ लोग अपनी अपनी जगहों पर रह के काम करते हैं, कुछ चेहरा दिखाने के लिए काम करते हैं।
यहाँ पे आपके काडर के बीच में कोई मायूसी नहीं है, कोई निराश नहीं है? अभी भी वो काम कर रहे हैं, जोर से काम कर रहे हैं, या फिर थोड़े बैठ गए हैं?
नहीं, अभी तो देखिए जहाँ तक जब से चुनाव निपटे हैं अभी तक कोई मूवमेंट जनहित में, कोई जन आंदोलन अभी पार्टी पूरे प्रदेश लेवल पर नहीं बना पाई है, ना उसको कोई प्रोग्राम अभी तक दिया गया है, तो उसे ये मायूसी नहीं कहा जा सकता है। लेकिन अभी कोई कार्यक्रम बने नहीं हैं।
कार्यकर्ता निराश है, मायूसी है कुछ यहाँ पे?
नहीं, कार्यकर्ता कोई निराश नहीं है, बल्कि कार्यकर्ताओं में अभी जोश है और वो चाहते हैं कि संगठन में रहकर अच्छा काम करें। थोड़ा सा बदलाव की ज़रूरत है, और ये माननीय राहुल जी का वो है कि वो लोग राहुल जी हमारी कमांड संभालें और वो रहें, वो इस्तीफा ना दें।
राहुल गांधी कह रहे हैं कि वो इस्तीफा दे देंगे, बाकी लोग मना कर रहे हैं, इस्तीफा देने नहीं दे रहे हैं।
ग्राउंड लेवल पे कोई प्रभाव नहीं पड़ेगा किसी किस्म का भी, सिर्फ लेकिन सबकी इच्छा है, सब कांग्रेसियों की इच्छा है, कार्यकर्ताओं की इच्छा है कि माननीय राहुल जी हमारी कमांड संभाले रखें।
राहुल गांधी को इस्तीफा देना नहीं चाहिए, गलत फैसला है। हम लोग जो है इस बात का उनके लिए उनसे विनती कर रहे हैं, निवेदन कर रहे हैं।
अभी अकबर रोड पर बैठे हुए हैं, कहते थे ना कुंडली मार कर बैठता है नाग। कुछ लोग इस तरीके से बैठे हैं जो राहुल जी और प्रियंका जी की मेहनत पे कलफ का कुर्ता पहन के राजनीति करते हैं, तो उन लोगों को भी सुधरना चाहिए।
AICC और PCC मेंबर्स जितने बनाए जाते हैं उनका पूरा एक तरीका उनका देखना चाहिए, उन्हें अपना चाहिए। ये नहीं कि किसी चापलूसी के तौर पे या किसी की सिफारिश के तौर पे उन्हें बना दिया जाए।
कांग्रेस पार्टी के डिसीजन भी बड़े देर से होते हैं, तो डिसीजन भी जल्दी होने चाहिए। कोई भी डिसीजन हो जल्दी होना चाहिए। दूसरी पार्टी के लोग जल्दी कर देते हैं, हमारी पार्टी का महीने भर बाद, 2 महीने बाद डिसीजन लेती है।
जो झूठ बोलेगा वो जीतेगा करके मालूम हो गया इंडिया में। वो जो सच बोलता है, राहुल गांधी जी ने सच बोलता है, उनका बात सुनने वाला नहीं है। लूज का मतलब हम लोग सच बोल रहे हैं ना सर, इसीलिए हम लोग जीत नहीं सकता है, इसीलिए मैं बता रहा हूँ आपको।
Local people has not accepted the coalition government. Probably that's why they voted against. And it is also true that the Modi government has ruled for 5 years, and people wanted to give one more chance. That's why they had given one more chance. We required some changes in entire on the top level. I think Rahul ji will do that along with the other leaders.
लीडर और कार्यकर्ता और लीडर के बीच में थोड़ा फर्क हो गया था, अभी तो ठीक करने के बाद पार्टी संगठन होता है। राहुल गांधी रहना तो अच्छा रहता है, पार्टी संगठन रहता है, पार्टी के लिए अच्छा है। राहुल गांधी का है तो थोड़ा पार्टी को मार लगता है।
बीजेपी का वो प्रचार ज़्यादा था, वो भी मीडिया में, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक मीडिया में ज़्यादा प्रचार किया था। घर घर में वो मोदी 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 क्या क्या किया वो पता नहीं, मोदी का नाम घर घर गया। और भी हमारा कांग्रेस पार्टी का उतना ज़्यादा प्रचार नहीं हुआ।
लोकसभा हार के बाद कांग्रेस की हालत है, उससे आप लोग भ्रमित तो नहीं हैं?
कोई कार्यकर्ता न कोई नेता भ्रमित है। ये तो भारतीय जनता पार्टी के बड़े नेता भ्रम फैला रहे हैं। कभी कहते हैं कि हम सरकार गिरा देंगे, कभी कहते हैं हमने हमारे 4 विधायक हमारे संपर्क में। ये फालतू की बातें हैं।
फालतू की बात है। सर, ये जो टॉप लेवल पर अस्थिरता है, क्या उससे आपको लगता है कि पार्टी प्रभावित हो रही है?
हमारे यहाँ कोई अस्थिरता नहीं है। हम आपको बता दें, एक तो ऊपर जो बीजेपी के नेता हैं झूठे भ्रम फैलाते हैं, दूसरे हमारी मीडिया उनका साथ दे देते।
नहीं, पर राहुल गांधी कह रहे हैं ना कि अध्यक्ष नहीं रहना, लोग सब हाथ जोड़ रहे हैं कि आप रहिए। तो ये तो मीडिया ने या विपक्ष ने नहीं फैलाया है।
ये एक हार के बाद आदमी को जब ऐसा लगता है, हाँ। और अगर राहुल गांधी अपनी जिम्मेवारी स्वीकार कर रहे हैं तो इसमें बुराई क्या है? भाई ये तो अच्छी बात है।
पर हम ये कह रहे हैं कि उस अस्थिरता से आप लोग भ्रमित तो नहीं होते ग्राउंड में?
हम कोई भ्रमित नहीं है ग्राउंड में। हमारा कोई हौसला परस्त है। आप पहले बुलंद थे, हम आज भी बुलंद है।
अच्छा।
कांग्रेस पार्टी के लिए हम तन मन धन से काम करते हैं और आगे भी करते रहेंगे।
बतौर कार्यकर्ता आपको क्या लगता है कि राहुल गांधी को बने रहना चाहिए या चूंकि उनका मन नहीं है तो कुर्सी छोड़ देनी चाहिए?
देखिए, हम तो यही चाहते हैं वो बने रहें और वो पार्टी के लिए काम करते रहें। हमारी तो यही आकांक्षा है।
और स्थानीय नेताओं को, जो स्थानीय मध्य प्रदेश के पदाधिकारी हैं कांग्रेस के, उनको
वो भी सभी एक मत से यही रहा है कि राहुल जी अध्यक्ष बने रहे।
All right, so voices there on the ground, but should Rahul Gandhi now finally make up his mind? And what of the attempts by top leaders of the Congress to get him to roll back? I spoke earlier exclusively to V. Narayanaswamy, who is one of the chief ministers, the Congress chief ministers who met Rahul Gandhi. Mr. Narayanaswamy, thank you very much indeed for joining us tonight on the show. Can I ask you, firstly, that all you chief ministers went and met Rahul Gandhi a day ago, Congress chief ministers. Was this, and then you supposedly offered to resign, was this genuine or was this a drama?
No, it is not like that, because as far as we are concerned, we said that we will go by your decision. It is not exactly we said that we will offer to resign. We said that whatever the Congress president says, even if it comes on the question of resignation, we are ready. That is what he told them. See, actually,
So basically, so hold on. So basically, you didn't offer to resign then?
No. I tell you one thing. Now, our main agenda to meet Rahul ji and then request him to withdraw his resignation and continue as a AICC president. That was our target.
Right.
The other issues are only sidetracking issues. Main issues we wanted to request him to continue as the AICC president.
Okay, so basically it's not even that you have offered to resign as it appeared. Now even that appears not to have happened. But what did Rahul say to you? Has he agreed to stay on or not?
No, in fact, I tell you, we discussed, because he gave, we are grateful to our Congress President Rahul Gandhi.
Yes.
He gave us sufficient time for each and every one of us.
Yes.
We told him from various directions, various angles.
Yes.
That why he has to continue as AICC president.
No, but I'm asking for the second time, did he agree to stay on?
No, because as far as Rahul ji is concerned, he heard every one of us sufficiently, with rapt attention, very peacefully.
Yes.
And because we are expecting a good decision by him.
Okay.
But he has not made any commitment to us.
He's not made any commitment. Okay, but isn't all this dithering hurting the party? Party is falling apart.
In fact, from our side, we told our Congress president that there is no challenge to his leadership today. What Madam Sonia Gandhi faced, what Rajiv Gandhi faced,
yes,
when Indira Gandhi faced,
yes,
because everybody is rallying around him. Therefore, he is the focal point for the Congress. Therefore, we told him that he has to continue.
Okay. But I just want to ask you, with all respect, if he wants to quit, why not let him quit?
No, it is not the question of insisting. It is the question of the survival of the Congress party today.
Yes.
But for Rahul Gandhi,
yes.
I also know when Sitaram Kesari was the president, what happened to the Congress party. But for Madam Sonia Gandhi, the Congress party would have been perished at that time. We are all witness to that. Therefore, we told Rahul Gandhi, because we told him that, this is the time that you have to take the challenge.
Yes.
And then he has to strengthen the party.
But that could be debatable, but just again to ask you, if he wants to quit, if he seems determined, why not let him?
No, I tell you one thing. There are because it is Rahul ji owning the moral responsibility, wanted to resign. It is a greatness of him. But even then, the situation warrants for millions of Congress workers that he has to continue. Number one. Number two, AICC members have elected him. AICC members have elected Rahul Gandhi. It is not the working committee.
Right.
Therefore, he has to respect the sentiments of the AICC workers.
Right. But I just to say in conclusion, sir, that while this dithering goes on, it's been a month now, this is hurting the Congress, is it not? I mean, in state after state, the party is disintegrating.
No, because Congress don't say Congress is in bad shape. The Congress, because of the loss in the 2019 Parliament election, Congress party is suffering a jolt.
Right.
It is not new to Congress.
Right.
You have also seen the history of Congress.
Yes.
Yeah, but you have been closely watching what is happening in the Congress party.
Yes.
We re-emerge in several occasions.
Okay, you are saying you are going to re-emerge, but at the moment Rahul Gandhi has to emerge and tell us what exactly he is doing. We have a panel that's still with us, and Sanjay Kumar of CSDS is also joining us. But Vinod Sharma, I mean, look, those workers on the ground, some of them were a little more honest. They said this is hurting us. Most of them are trying to put a brave face to it. But just imagine what the paralysis, we focus so much on what's happening in Delhi. Imagine what it's doing to
precisely
to the thousands of these Congress
and
workers.
And it's amazing that it's happening to a party that is 134-year-old.
Yeah.
It has an institutional memory which can help it come out of this crisis. Mr. Rahul Gandhi should know, I respect his decision to relinquish office, but he should know that his responsibility towards the party does not end by giving up that office. He must make his own efforts to ensure that there is a suitable successor. Now, then there'd be charges that he has appointed that successor. Well, in public life, these charges happen and you'll have to live with them. But
is
today,
he going to actually go through with it, you think? Or after all these CMs met and all of that, is there going to be a rethink?
The Congress culture is that the power to tell people what to do is drawn by the plenipotentiaries from the High Command. And today, there is no leader who can go and tell anybody in any state where the Congress is in power that this is the decision of the High Command. Because the writ is that of the High Command, not of the plenipotentiary or the emissary who goes and does it. And that is why the party is falling apart.
Right. Rashid, I wanted to ask you that because you actually rather prophetically had come on the show that night when Nidhi and I were anchoring, and you had told us that expect something different this time, the day of that CWC, that he is going to do something different, and he did. He did offer to resign. But what now? He's not.
Also, I have a very different take. I think this is all part of design. There is no chaos or crisis. Rahul Gandhi will be the Congress leader at large. He will not hold any office, but he will be very active. Remember, he is not quitting politics. You will have a Commoner as a Congress president.
But when
to come, who will be leading the party, and you will have you will have Priyanka Gandhi as a very active campaigner.
But now, Rashid,
whenever the opportunity comes. Remember, there has been a total collapse of regional parties in Bihar and in Uttar Pradesh.
No, but Rashid,
so Congress,
Rashid, sorry, with all respect, you said that this, you had proposed this earlier as well, that Rahul will be some kind of play the role of some sort of chief visionary, and there'll be someone else who will be the president. But that was now a month ago. Why is it taking so long? Either he decides to stay or he quits and appoints somebody else. How long is he going to keep?
No, it's not an easy thing. See that over the years from 1969 onward, Congress is used to this high command, culture.
I know.
Suppose if Priyanka Gandhi had resigned, everyone would have resigned. Chief ministers, state PCC chiefs, all office bearers would have resigned. But
Yeah.
she did not resign. So that means it's all, very well orchestrated. You will see the time. You see, you look at the positive side. For a month, there's been no major revolt. There is no that kind of, bad blood or anything. The state
No
governments
major
of whether
revolt?
it's Karnataka or Madhya Pradesh or Rajasthan, they all have.
But my dear
survived.
Rashid, you have no. Is that because? Is that true? Because you're seeing in state after state, Congress is in disarray. In Karnataka, you have MLAs leading in almost every state. The Congress is falling apart.
Vasu, to go back to the package
No,
you
no,
first showed.
Yeah,
No, this is
Rashid,
a
I'll come
one
back to you in a
way of
second.
looking
This is to Ruhi. Yeah.
So to go back to the package you showed at the beginning of this segment, which Congress worker or Congress leader would come on camera and say Rahul Gandhi should go? Really, if that kind of openness and democracy existed in the Congress, the party
that's never
wouldn't
gonna
have been
happen.
in this situation.
Yeah.
As for your other question, of course, the party is in complete disarray. It's chaos beyond chaos. It's been a month since the elections. It's not. See, Rahul Gandhi, is he the problem? Is he the symptom of the larger problem? So that's something the Congress needs to understand. Having said that, you can't be in limbo for so long when the BJP is already planning 2024. The BJP started working for 2024. The Congress is still talking about, what happened 3 months earlier. So it's really clearly there is a complete disconnect with what is happening on the ground.
Sanjay Kumar, you think that, it's high time. Rahul should just, if he's decided to resign, he should just resign and let somebody else come in.
No, I think this continued uncertainty about what is going to happen to the leadership of Congress party is not helping the party, not helping the leadership. So I think it's time for Rahul Gandhi to take a decision, for the party to take a decision. More than Rahul Gandhi, it is for the party, other leaders of the party to take a firm decision. Allow someone to take over. Maybe you have a working president appointed as a working president, and then take time to figure out who should be the party president. But I think this whole uncertainty is doing no good for the party. It's doing a lot of harm to the party.
Right.
And this is connected to the package which you ran and which Ruhi was also commenting. See, the difficulty is that if you are asking question among the Congress worker, the Congress party will not be contesting election only among the Congress workers. You need to ask to the common people on the ground. I think the common sentiment of the ground is that Rahul should leave. He should give the leadership of the party to someone else. Because you have to contest election among the people, not among Congress worker.
Right. Okay, well,
That's the sense I get from the ground, that the anger for the party is less than the anger for the Gandhi family.
Right.
So it is time for the Gandhi family to give some space to other leaders.
Right. Meanwhile, Tehseen Poonawalla, it almost appears as though Rahul is sulking, as though he expects more people to come out and protest and insist that he doesn't resign. Every day we see some kind of almost theatrical protests of Congress workers going and staging a hunger strike. Today I'll try and get those visuals up on screen. There's a gentleman who appeared to hang himself from a tree outside the Congress headquarters. Now, I don't normally, I don't want to make this into a laughing matter, but when you see those visuals of the, quote unquote alleged hanging, you'll realize why that all of this now almost appears to be, I can't help it, this is descending into farce. Look at that. You can't see, I don't know if you can see these visuals, but Tehseen, you know what I'm saying? Is this descending into farce?
Srinivasan, I have a couple of points to make, but first of all, I don't know where Mr. Kumar gets his data from, because if his data on how many people want Rahul Gandhi to resign is as accurate as the CSDS predictions on elections, then God help us, and I'm an atheist. So let's not get there. Let's come to the focal point. I'm going to say something and I would like you to hear me out. The problem with the Congress
at least I don't get the data from your Praveen Chakraborty gets the data.
No, it's
exactly.
not just Dr. Kumar, that's something all of us have seen on the ground.
Please, can I make my point? If you don't want me on the show, I'll leave.
No, but without knowing where do we do, you cannot go and commenting on our data without knowing how do we do the survey. I can't allow you to comment on my data when you don't know about the data.
Your data, Mr. Kumar, is as pathetic as
No.
your track record.
Hold on, Tehseen.
Please check the facts.
Tehseen, this is not a debate.
That's the record of CSDS. I'm not
Tehseen, hold on. This is not about CSDS or exit poll or opinion poll data.
Go and check the record of CSDS.
This is simply about what we are just, about my question.
Yes,
that is this turning into a farce? This whole business of persuading Rahul to stay. Okay, go ahead. Okay, Tehseen, go ahead.
Praveen Chakravartis of the world and all data collectors, including on this show, seem to have great ideas. That's not the way forward. Now, I'm going to suggest something. The problem with the Congress is it's gone too out. It's trusting people like these data collectors, and it's gone out of its league. The Congress must go back to its roots, stick to the Gandhi family, stick to its loyalists. The problem with Rahul Gandhi's office is exactly this. It's trusting people who are outsiders, who come out with silly data, who do not know what politics is all about, and they've converted this party to an NGO. Stick to Rahul Gandhi. If Rahul Gandhi does not want to be president, have an interim president, and Priyanka Gandhi Vadra takes over, and you will win
Tehseen, do you think
only on the Gandhi name, nothing else.
Tehseen,
so stick to your loyalist. And I have one last point, just one last point.
Tehseen, I just have a simple question I want to ask you. Do you think that Rahul should quit?
No, he should not. Should he choose to quit? Have an interim president till Priyanka takes over, and trust your loyalists, whether it's a Sachin Pilot or a Kamal Nath, whether it's a Jyotiraditya Scindia or Ashok Gehlot. Stick to your loyalists. Stop trusting these outside data collectors. You will win elections.
I see. Outside data collectors. I don't know who you mean, but meanwhile, Vivek Reddy, we have a situation where we are now getting ANI is reporting that the Rajasthan Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot and senior Congress leader Ahmed Patel are joining party workers who are on a dharna, urging party president Rahul to take back his resignation. So now,
I think it's a good thing. What's so funny in this?
We have senior leaders of the party.
Vasu.
I mean, come on.
Well, Vasu, if I can comment.
Yes.
Though this is not within the BJP's issue, I can tell one thing that BJP has always been pointing out. The big problem in a national party is that it must never get stuck with a dynastic delusion. I think whenever challenges arise, there are crises in every party, every political party. Whenever challenges arise, Vasu, there must be a process of reinvention which goes on very smoothly. But whenever you have a vested dynastic interest from the core center, and you are surrounded by people with this dynastic delusion, then it is impossible for the party to reinvent. But what is actually happening, Vasu, you pointed out rightly.
But these visuals.
What is actually happening since the past 1 month is a big public fooling that is going on. Saying that, look here, I will resign, a resignation drama. Saying that I will resign and expecting people to come out and stave off the resignation.
So this
I think people have had enough of this. If you want to quit, if you want to say that, look here, I still can do something,
is this now
stand up with the leadership.
Okay.
Can I make one point?
Vinod.
Just one point.
I'm coming. Tehseen, I'm coming to you. Let's get those visuals back up again. I mean, this is now becoming somewhat of a drama.
This is not the way to go forward. All the chief ministers should have put in their papers rather than offering to resign. They should have just quit. That would have brought enough pressure on Rahul Gandhi to take a position and appoint someone in his place. You see, the issue is that you have to keep the party affairs running. You cannot have a vacuum at the top. There is a vacuum at the top today. And if all these chief ministers resigned and were sincere about resigning, I disagree that there is no disarray within the Congress party. Look at what is happening in Madhya Pradesh. Look at what is happening in Rajasthan. Look at what is happening in Karnataka. You see, the party is in a crisis. And Sonia Gandhi, when she joined active politics, one major factor that made her join active politics was that the Congress party under Sitaram Kesri was falling apart. And she felt that it is a responsibility to keep it together, to put the house in order. I think that Mr. Rahul Gandhi must draw some lessons from what his mother did.
Okay, let's just quickly listen to Ashok Gehlot, who's now joined this dharna, and then I'll come to you, Tehseen.
मैं तो मेरी भावना बता रहा हूँ. मेरे दृष्टि में राहुल गांधी कैप्टन रहेंगे और वही आगे आने वाले वक्त के अंदर एजेंडा तय करेंगे कांग्रेस का, वही आगे आने वाले वक्त में संघर्ष करेंगे. और राहुल गांधी में दमखम है. मोदी जी, अमित शाह जी और इस प्रकार के जो लोग हैं जिन्होंने एजेंडा हटकर के कैंपेन किया देश के अंदर चुनाव में। एजेंडा कहीं रह गया। एजेंडा होता है विकास का, एजेंडा होता है किसान का, नौजवान की नौकरियों का, अर्थव्यवस्था का। वो तमाम एजेंडे गायब हो गए और राष्ट्रवाद राष्ट्रवाद राष्ट्रवाद। तो हम राष्ट्रवादी नहीं है क्या? उस रूप में चुनाव जीत के आगे वो लोग। सच्चाई राहुल गांधी जी।
Okay, let's just go back to those visuals actually and get Tehseen in. Now, Tehseen, the thing is that, I mean, these gentlemen are coming sitting on dharna, but as Mr. Narayan Swamy told us, it's not even like they offered their resignation. Even that entire, that was hype that was created, they all went, you know, Kamraj plan, they all went and resigned, they didn't.
No, see, you can't compare this to the Kamraj plan because that's a separate issue. Nehru ji had a lot of MPs and so did Indira Gandhi ji when she split the party. I want to make another point, so I just want to make...
But they never offered their resignation.
That's okay because they're chief ministers and it's great that Ashok ji is sitting on a dharna. If I was a chief minister, I would do a Congress chief minister, I would do exactly this. This is real politics. I just want to make my point. Please allow me to make my point. I agree with what Vinod ji said, but you see, how did Sonia ji revive the Congress? She revived the Congress with Congress loyalists. She may not have been, she didn't know everything, but she had the right people, the ability to pick the right people, whether it was Ahmed Bhai, whether it was Ghulam Nabi Azad, these were Congress loyalists. Rahul Gandhi's office picks up jokers from outside, whether it's a Jairam Ramesh, whether it's a Praveen Chakravarti, whether it's all these guys.
Oh my God.
You have to let me finish.
Jokers, let's be a little temperate with language.
The banner of dissent.
Now, the problem with this is Mohan Prakash. The problem with these are not mass leaders. So they don't have political understanding. They see some data. They think that Maharashtra is the angriest state. They think Modi is not becoming prime minister again. There's no ground reality. One more point. The last point.
The time is up.
I'm glad this last point. I'm glad the BJP is giving lectures. I want to know which election did Amit Shah ji went to become president, and doesn't RSS appoint BJP president? Don't give lectures.
This is not at the moment. This is not at the moment about Congress.
Filter the sycophants, Tehseen. Filter the sycophants from your party.
This is not about Congress
and
versus
see
BJP.
Truthfully.
This is at the moment about almost, it seems, the Congress versus the Congress. Let's see now what happens. There's now a dharna that has started. Let's see where that takes us. But we're completely out of time. Thank you all so much for joining us on Reality Check. That's all the time we have. Thanks for watching. Good night.